Soulja Boy just clapped back. Soulja Boy just clapped back at Marlon Wayans, which is crazy as hell. Because Soulja Boy clapback has to be some of the most legendary clapbacks in the industry. I've always been a big fan of Soulja Boy. He's hilarious. He's entertaining. And the clapback comes after Marlon Wayans criticized Soulja Boy for doing the performance at the Trump inauguration, of course, the same thing that Snoop Dogg and Nelly them got. But although the inauguration was some weeks ago, we still are seeing some backlash and some disagreements about the whole situation. It's entertaining, and it's actually not so funny because Soulja Boy really exposed a dark secret about the industry and about Marlon Wayans himself. And I think that's the real important part of this story. Yes, we're going to laugh, but as you know on this YouTube channel, we're going to learn, and I think it's something very, very important that's exposed here that we absolutely
Yeah, they canceling Snoop, Nelly. What's your take on that with seeing?
I mean, Soulja Boy, he been canceled. He nobody cares Soulja Boy.
You can't cancel Soulja Boy.
So Soulja Boy better go to get that check. Yeah, I don't think he had a hit since. Woo!
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
He don't care. You know, I think, and to be honest with you, I don't know if they knew it was an underwritten Trump event. That's what I'm gonna say. I've done things, and I've done things for Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't really know about Bitcoin like that, but Bitcoin is a huge platform.
Absolutely.
So I think they thought it was a Bitcoin event, and when they came to, find out it was a ball that was
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was too late to pull out. But, that's why you got to check the fine print. You got to know who you're performing from. There was times that other artists, J-Lo and all these people performed some Russian oligarch, and it was on some toxic stuff, and they said, oh.
Soulja Boy, he went completely off on Marlon Wayans, as you can see. He says, "You're not funny." Shut up, nigga. Selling your... So you guys might not understand this. He's not joking when he says you're selling your soul and sucking higher up D's. You guys know this is my content. I got to touch on it. These things really be happening behind the closed doors. Soulja Boy is not just trying to be funny. And it's kind of believable with Marlon Wayans, and it's kind of hard to believe because Marlon Wayans comes from one of the most successful families, I would say, in Hollywood. I mean, they're a family. The Wayans family, Wayans brothers, sisters, nephews, they're much farther bigger than brothers. When I was a kid, it was just the Wayans brothers. But now they have an entire empire. It's amazing to see what these people were able to accomplish. And I say that to say this, Marlon Wayans has done some pretty questionable things over the past 2 years in terms of trying to get relevance again. To me, it shows that you can have one of the most successful families in Hollywood, but if people aren't focusing on you to be the news, you'll start finding yourself doing things to generate news cycles. Marlon Wayne, outside of the DJ Vlad beef that he had last year, Marlon Wayne has been going viral not for his comedy, not for his movies and his shows, but for his thoughts on LGBT. It is what it is, and we do know that in politics, Republican or Democrat, that people will be used as political pawns or tools, especially people that are possibly fading away from fame. They'll bring them into these industries to push propaganda. We're going to break into that. But that's what Soulja Boy is referring to and saying that Wayans is connected to the higher-ups. And it's a propaganda piece. Just like I said, the old formula was old celebrities that are owned by the government, the USAID, CIA. It's time to update the keywords. We got USAID now. So USAID, the CIA, Mossad, any of these organizations can be manipulating the masses.
Let me back. But, I know Snoop. And I know Snoop has always been a real one. And, I know he's probably 0 Fs. It was a Bitcoin event, come out, make a statement, I'm not going to allow for public skewering. We are divided enough.
Facts.
Yes, facts.
We are divided enough. And at some point, we got to get out of our emotions and out of our feelings, and we got to get into unity. That is the only thing that's going to get us past or equal to where things are going.
For sure.
So get rid of all the toxic feelings by each other. Everybody come together, especially black and brown, and figure out what to do. Because, doors are closing, but other ones are other opportunities are opening up.
Okay. If you guys can see this stream of tweets that I put here, this is what's going to start it off. I actually hit up Soulja Boy after this and sent him my tweet. Tagged him in this tweet right here. It'll be interesting if Soulja Boy does post it up. But let's get into this. So Soulja Boy went up to him, going off on Marlon, saying that, you dress up like a white bee. Your entire career ended when you did this. Get off my Uncle Tom, man. This is where I say the culture is changing. Okay, guys. Back in the past, anyone that was like Republican, anything like that, those niggas were the ones that was called coons, Uncle Toms, etc. Now we're seeing people that are liberals being called this because it's obvious to see that the culture, most black Americans, especially foundational black Americans, they're not necessarily Trump supporters, but they're more patriotic and they're against the propaganda that liberals are pushing. Nothing more, nothing less. So since we're in that era, we're now seeing the insults that was given to conservatives is now being given to liberals by the same liberals that used to vilify conservatives. Point case proven right here with Marlon Wayans and Soulja Boy. The culture has shifted. We got a rapper beefing with the comedian, and the rapper is calling the comedian a coon. Like, isn't that crazy? The era that we in? He's calling him a coon for bending the knee to propaganda. The whole white chicks thing. Now when you look at it you look at it as a whole, and we know how freaky Hollywood is. Hollywood's freaky as hell. We know that, right? The whole white chicks things is starting to rub me wrong a little bit, and I got to put on a conspiracy theorist hat just for a second, because it's like, man, if we know the things that Hollywood does, we hear about the Harvey Weinstein, we hear about the freaky parties, we hear about the dressing up as women and things, and the biggest movie that this individual has was White Chicks, and then he comes out and talked about his son, transgenderism, and now he's an LGBTQ, I want to call it comedian / influencer. I'm speaking for Marlon Wayans. It does make you wonder if he was a plant from the very beginning. And I'm not saying a plant as in he just came through the industry, but I'm saying he came in through the industry, Nepo baby maybe, came in with his brothers and got affiliated with those that run the government, got affiliated with those that push narratives. And they planted him into the industry to play that specific role, to be that type of comedian, to normalize these things. When they made White Chicks, men dressing in dresses and things like that was extremely taboo. And at the end of the day, if it's funny or not, it's a staple in the black community. It does normalize things. Subconscious messaging is a real thing. Whether he did it or not, it does normalize things to an extent. So it does make you wonder where Soulja Boy's coming from when he said this dude is a coon and a sellout and all of these other things. I mean, continue to see here. Marlon Wayans have responded, says the coon that jumped over the moon. They're calling each other coons. And it's not through conservatives and liberals. This is just through regular celebrities. So, man, we're in a different era shift for real. Right here, where I had made this post, this was out last year in June. It was June 15th, like 2024. And as you can see, Marlon Wayne did this is suspect. Not saying that he's gay, but just saying the entire photo shoot is suspect itself, my nigga. As a father, he said, of a child in the LGBTQ community, I show my support and give zero fucks what people think. If I lost you, good. Your hateful ass never loved me in the first place. How can you love anyone when you are just busy judging? So it sounds like a beautiful message and segment. But nigga, why the hell are you laying down with the LGBT shit? You're not the gay one. You're not the tranny. Why the hell is Marlon Wayans sitting there looking hypersexual and looking zesty as hell? What is the point? What did he gain from that? That's the propaganda. Okay, you standing up for your son. Nigga, where's your son? What do you standing around this shit has to do anything with your son? And these are the same type of strategies that are done when you see bios on Twitter, when people change the flag that's in their bio, change it from American to Ukrainian or to Swedish, anything, any type of movement going on. It does not change anything. It comes off as cringe. And to be honest, it shows that Marlon Wayans is a product of the past. The old school celebrities, this was the way they did messaging. They did messaging and turning celebrities into the message. And that worked because we listened and we paid attention to everything celebrities did. We had less accessibility. Social media and comfortability ruined fame. Because we see them every day. And if we don't see them every day and they act like they hot shit, we'll be like, well, there's influencers with more followers than you, etc. And we see them every day and they influence and they engage with us. You know, they don't let the followers and things go to their head. So it kind of like ends the age of celebrity. And so strategies like this, where you are the message, it just falls flat and it comes off as cringe. Absolutely crazy. And Marlon Wayne has been showing signs of being connected to the industry. Listen right here when he spoke with Shannon Sharp last year and broke down how Harvey Weinstein stole ideas for his movies, and he spoke about white chicks. Now tell me, why do you find the name Harvey Weinstein, Marlon Wayans, and white chicks in the same sentence? And you tell me that it's random that he's now laying down on the floor looking like sexual chocolate with a rainbow flag around him? You tell me that's random? I don't think so. I think they're connected.
You know what? No. We told you what it was. You're not playing gentlemanly. So we went and pitched that movie, and we pitched White Chicks to, it was that movie and another movie. I think it was White Chicks.
Yeah.
To 5 other places. Everybody bid. So then they come and go, okay, we're going to come over the top and we're going to pay you, I think it was like a 20 against 20 deal, whatever. And
But you got that on the second
22
one.
against 22. And
No.
we was like, no, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go do this movie with Joe Roth and Revolution. And they took the idea, and I was like, oh, fuck you. So they took the idea, they hired the Zucker brothers, and they brought them on to do Scary Movie 3 based on the idea that we told them. Now, you got that one off. Part 4 didn't do as well. Because now,
You ain't got the Marlon, you ain't got the Wayans idea.
yeah, the first one, you could fool the audience. They see Anna, they see Regina, they're like, oh, okay. And then they get to like, hey, whoa, this, though, I like Regina and I love Kevin, I love Anthony, but this don't taste like Wayans. Then you do the 4th one, diminishing returns. Then you do the 5th one, and the 5th one, I was doing Haunted House at the time. I showed Haunted House to them because I was looking for distribution. They were trying to buy it and shelve it. But they tried to take the ideas that I had in Haunted House and apply it to Scary Movie 5. But you don't know the formula. So they offered, we said no. I took it to, what was the name? Open Road. Mm-hmm. And we got, what was named, another company to give us the marketing budget, Endgame. And I made that movie for $1.5 million. It opened to $19 million, which is huge.
Yeah.
Went on to make $70 million worldwide. Scary Movie 5 or 6, whatever it was, it died. And they spent a lot of money to make that movie. Now, that money that you spent making that movie, you could have saved you some money and made some money.
And you could have recouped the money that you spent making the movie.
All you gotta do is pay the professionals that do it. And I'm not asking you for anything that's crazy. I'm just asking for you.
Marlon, as you can see, he's been connected in the industries very deeply. He's oh snap! I can't believe that happened. He's not just a celebrity. He's a celebrity that get to see the back ends. He's a celebrity that get to see the higher ups. You see that he gets to go in the bidding war rooms when it's time to greenlight a movie. He's not just a typical quote-unquote puppet or pawn. This is someone that has status. This is someone that has influence and that can affect the status quo of things. Which is why it makes sense for Soulja Boy, who's been in the industry for this long, pretty much his entire life, man, to sit here and say that Marlon Wayans is sucking the higher up D's. Because officially, it appears to me, after Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein and his company, they stole Scary Movie. And this is why I say it comes with Harvey Weinstein. This thing comes full circle. It makes me feel like it led to him submitting. I'm serious. Submitting to the ways of Hollywood and gave up. Gave up, submitted to it, and now he's ready to play ball to get to be able to have the ball back in his hands. Now, I don't think it's a stretch to say that because Marlon is doing things that it's just so kind of suspect. The whole LGBT this and the parades and the attacking any type of conservative that want to get his money, that's just not really him trying to block another brother back. It makes me feel like he has the ball in his hand and they're preparing to do a re-release of him. And they say, well, we'll do this humiliation ritual. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get you to speak against this event and attack this other black celebrity. And then you're good to go. We'll give you a nice movie. Because obviously Hollywood gave up on him. Netflix gave him a chance, but did any of his Netflix specials actually do good? They want that big Hollywood push. Celebrities don't really aspire to be a big Netflix star. They love to make money, but they want the accolades. They want our respect. And Hollywood knows that. but they can put you through steps before they can allow you to have access to the people again. And I feel like these things are the type of situations that Marlon Wayans has found himself in. And he's trying to break back in the industry. I could be completely wrong, and everything could come from an authentic place, but just from the things I know in Soulja Boy, I don't think it was random. I think it's Soulja Boy as someone on the inside giving people on the outside a look at what's actually going on in. But it goes over many heads. Why is it every time at least black celebrities start beefing with another black celebrity, they are always alluding to someone having sex for money? And it's normally not homophobic, but homosexual. Do people really think that's just a common joke in the industry? No, it's a common truth. The people just have to get to the point where they can accept
respect what the craft is and what we know how to do. I want to all make money together. And then, but God is everywhere, right? So we didn't retaliate. We did nothing with it like this.
You didn't file no lawsuit like he did?
We should have. We didn't. Go like this. All good. We go on, made our money. White Chicks made another classic. This Little Man made another classic. We do our thing.
Right.
Fast forward to, sometimes you ain't got to do nothing because God's going to do it all.
Let him handle it.
God's revenge. When God comes for you, you got to trust God. You don't retaliate. Vengeance is mine. They took Miramax, this company Miramax. Disney took it. Then they had the Weinstein Co. And then all this stuff started going down with the rape allegations, and they took that company too. And now your brother's in jail and you ain't in the business. I didn't have to do nothing.
Right.
All you had to do was be good businessmen.
Right.
We asked for nothing. We did nothing wrong to you.
We didn't ask for anything that we didn't earn.
But sometimes they get mad that a black man has a nerve to ask for what his money's supposed to be. Don't you tell me what I'm supposed to make. This is what my value is. And if you want that, then you're going to have to pay me what I'm worth.
So let me ask you, when old girl was like, hey, babe, you want to be in charge of this prosecution of the president of the United States who did this insurrection? Did you think like, this could get messy? Or you was like, nah, I'll be all right.
We did not have that type of relationship at the outset, and we were interviewing other people for the position.
What position was it?
It was the position of special prosecutor.
Did that position look like this? Or did that position look like...
So it's wild. It's just wild as a whole, man. Like I said, I truly think we're seeing Hollywood get exposed. Last year was the year of exposing, but now I think this is the year of destruction. And I'm not saying for the country, but just of systems that existed before. I say that we are in 2025, we're in the reconstruction era. I think 2024 was a revolution. If you don't understand this yet, just give it some time. The revolution was yesterday. The reconstruction is today. We're dealing with the reconstruction era. Celebrities that were cool in the past aren't cool today. Systems that work to manipulate the masses don't work anymore. News channels that controlled every single thought and direction that the humans in Americans were going through just don't exist anymore. So with those systems being destroyed and being rejected, guess what happens? Those are empty spaces that can be filled, and that's the reconstruction. New places replace them, or new systems to replace what is lost. That's called evolution. We are in the reconstruction era. You can't just call black conservatives a coon anymore. Now it's being given to liberals. It's a reconstruction of the status quo. It's a reconstruction of the way things have been. And what a time to be alive. Damn, I need to get my hair done, man. This is getting annoying, so I'm gonna get my hair done this week. Like, what the hell? This is getting wild. I've been so busy with this crypto launch. Shout out to the Lucre coin. You guys know I'm gonna have to do a shameless plug. We're maintaining a pretty high market cap. I've been super excited about the overall progression of my coin, and we're still alive after 4 days, which is better than the baby Charleston White. Both of those coins completely crashed, and of course the 6ix9ine coin had already crashed. So we're still alive and strong. Happy about that. And I'm super, super happy if you guys can please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you're missing the content as much as I'm missing provided to you. I know it's been a little bit busy for me. I got monetization on X, launched a crypto coin right after. So I manage the monetization thing. I'm managing posting frequently on X and can post 3 YouTube videos a day. But then when I added that meme coin, it took a little bit more of my time. So now I'm finally getting used to managing my time with the meme coin, with the Twitter, with the YouTube, with my Instagram, with my TikTok. I'm really starting to think I need to hire some people. Maybe I should stop being cheap. I think it would give me a whole lot more time through the day. But yeah, that's where we are. And I got a Telegram channel for the crypto. We're doing good. We're making it happen, making the dream work. And I'll keep you updated on the next one. Thank you guys. Miss coming out here to talk to you. And appreciate your support. Looking forward to see you on the next video until we break the next narrative.